can also say your thing because I don't think our like topic has too much substance,
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, cool.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Downtime with John and Emily, the how-to podcast by siblings who don't know anything. I'm your co-host, John Downey.
And I'm Emily Downey. John, I once again need yours and our audience's help.
Okay.
I don't know if I told you a couple episodes ago that I had some difficulties with the dentist.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think it might have been I think it might have been on the show. Anyways,
okay.
I went to the dentist and my teeth were like not okay. And so they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do this like plan with you, and we're gonna get you back on track." And I was like, "That sounds
expensive.
great." And I'm like prepared to do the work, and really it was like start flossing or else. And I was like, "Okay, I will totally do that. I'm committed to my gum health because I definitely had like a little more than a tinge of the ginge, So
yeah, I feel you.
So that was that, and they sent me on my way, and they're like, "We're gonna see you in like 2 months or 3 months or whatever, and we're gonna see where we're at and do another cleaning and like get you back." And I'm like, "Awesome, great. Well, I don't know if you've noticed that time is weird, and I have 2 days."
Oh, I see.
I floss like maybe twice.
Yeah, okay.
So, but I need to do 3 months worth of flossing in 48 hours.
Oh, well, that's
actually less than 48 hours now.
That's not hard, especially okay, so dentists want you to floss. Actually, I feel like my dentist tells me that I need to floss like before I go to bed. But that's all I feel like that's all they're vying for is just once
But
a day.
I have 2 bedtimes. I got 2 more bedtimes.
Why is that? What do you mean?
Well, they're gonna see me in 2 days, and they're gonna be like, "We know."
Right. No, but you just need to do what, 30 days worth of flossing in 2 days?
In 2 days.
So let's just do the math. I mean, that's just 30 times. You just have to floss 30 times between now and then.
I'm just gonna show up and just have no gums left.
Your gums are just gonna have deep trenches in them, just like, or burn marks from the heat of the friction.
The friction of the. It's bad, right? Like.
I mean, they can't be mad at you.
I mean, they can.
I guess
they could be.
Here's the thing: the worse
I like
your
them.
teeth
They're
are,
a
the
new
more
dentist.
money that they're potentially going to make. So
this is a new dentist. I wanted to make a good impression.
That's nothing. This is an arbitrary thing you've created in your head.
What if I need another dentist later on and they give me a bad dental recommendation?
Why would they? If anything, they would give you a better dental recommendation because they know you need the help more.
I don't know. I'm scared now, John. I have this appointment coming up and I'm not prepared. I didn't do my homework.
You didn't do your homework.
Oh my God.
That's why I'm saying do what you and I always did when we skirted something in school and just cram it all in the last minute. You got to start flossing now. There's no way around it, Emily. You're going to have to start flossing right now on this podcast recording.
All right, hold on. I got it. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. That's gross. There will be blood. And this is not a bloody podcast.
There will be blood. That belongs on the Bloody Stream, our sister podcast, which you should listen to.
Yes, exactly. I'll go floss over there.
Yeah. Take your bloody gums over there. Wow, we always talk about blood on this fucking show.
That's true. Well, I was thinking like there must be like plenty of dental related horror movies. So many people have that as like a fear.
If there aren't, that's a missed opportunity. Unless the movie makers just think it's too visceral. Just like
they might think it's like too much.
I can't do that.
This is too real.
It's too real.
I'm gonna have to be on the Bloody Stream for a dental thriller.
I'm not doing that. I'm not afraid of the dentist.
I didn't invite you to come with me. So whatever.
So I have been thinking about this show. And
that's good.
Yes,
as a co-creator of this show, I would think that you should be thinking about it.
I feel like we have been relying on WikiHow articles a good amount, which is fine. It's neither here nor there. I would like to come
Seems
up with
like
more
you like it a lot.
I do. It is it's just an easy thing to be able to look over and read and then comment on it. So it's kind of a cheat for me. But I would like to go more off of our own ideas. But I would still like to have a Teach Me How WikiHow segment. And I don't think that we can. I think we can still do our own topic and then have a WikiHow segment on the same topic. But I also feel like we could be doing more to help teach the masses how to do stuff. And I also like the idea of leaving the topics up to chance. So WikiHow has a feature in their Explore section.
So you think we're relying too much on WikiHow, and your solution is to go to WikiHow?
No.
Resolve it?
The segue, forget about my segue. Don't ever listen to me. Nothing I say means anything. I
barely do. I barely listen. Like, just enough to almost make it seem like we're talking to each other.
My main point is that I feel like we need to teach people how to do more things, more than one thing a week. And in order to catch up on that, I think we need to do like a quick run through WikiHow of something random from WikiHow, not having to do with our topic, through a feature on WikiHow called Random Article.
Okay.
So I'm going to click Random Article. How to hop a fence.
Oh,
what
come
a what a
That's
slam
easy.
dunk. What a slam dunk.
How many fences have you hopped in your life, John?
How many fences or how many times?
I guess
those would be very different numbers. I feel like I've definitely
did you consistently hop the same fence?
I feel like there's a couple
fences
that I hit
our
a
high
couple
school
times.
that they tarred the top of. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, you weren't as bad as I was. There's a fence around our high school, but it was like a wooden fence.
Yeah.
And it went into like a little condo subdivision. And so to keep kids from skipping class and jumping over that fence, they painted it with tar so that you would get black on your pants.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you get sticky.
you get all sticky, and then somebody would come around with a pillow, and they tear it open and shake it on you, and you get all.
Well,
feathery.
You know what they do other places is they paint it with tar, not for children, I hope, but they paint it with tar, and I've seen this like in my travels. They paint it with tar, and then they put broken bottles.
Oh God.
So,
I mean,
well, it's you're gonna drink the beer anyway, so you might as well have it work for you because
it's a good point.
You're gonna buy the beer, and it's like, am I buying razor wire? Probably not.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess it's kind of environmentally friendly razor wire.
That's right. We care about
reduce,
the planet.
Reduce, recycle situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so really, just speed run WikiHow how to hop a fence. It's co-authored by WikiHow staff, so you know it's legit. They are saying do a safety vault. Do a safety vault.
What's that?
You tell me, Emily. What's a safety vault?
God, it's where you build an exact replica of it in your basement and you practice.
And you practice on it like a
just
American
like
Ninja Warrior thing.
Oh, I was thinking like more like an Ocean's 11 type of thing.
I haven't seen the film.
They literally at the vault in the.
They got an exact replica of the vault. I love it.
Yeah, and then they practice getting into it.
My
and
metaphor
stuff.
is
John,
more
no. No, we have to stop. You haven't seen Ocean's 11?
No, I haven't seen any of the Ocean's films.
What the fuck? We got stop. No.
Well, Emily,
Pause.
as you know, I'm a very law-abiding citizen. So any movies in which there are people committing crimes, I get viscerally uncomfortable and I have to vomit. So I leave the theater.
You have to vomit.
Yes.
If you see crime.
Yeah, if I see crime happening in any realistic way. If it's like a cartoon, I can kind of get over it. I still get a little queasy, but yeah, I can get past it.
Well, they're fun. Have you seen the Catch Me If You Can movies?
Emily? What did I just
Basically a shot-for-shot remake of Ocean's 11, except with magic, which makes it so much worse. And Jesse Eisenberg, which is also terrible.
That's not Catch Me If You Can.
Not real magic, but is it not? Oh, Catch Me If You Can
is
super
with Leonardo DiCaprio.
I also love that movie. I've seen it several times. It's Leonardo DiCaprio and Christopher Walken.
I'm
very
disgusted
good.
by the film.
Based on a true story. Frank Abagnale.
It's all about
Abagnale.
identity fraud, and I can't abide by that.
Yeah, but he's so good at it, and he's so handsome.
Right, he's too good at it. It's too real, and it makes me physically ill. So I would really
nothing
appreciate
with crimes. Name a movie right now where no crimes are committed.
Shrek. Trespassing.
That's
right at the beginning.
True.
Right at the beginning, there's trespassing.
Immediately trespassing. Also, there's a fair amount of breaking stuff. I mean, the laws of nature, bro. Because everyone knows that didn't happen. Dinosaurs aren't real.
Just fucking jump over
# dinosaur truth.
Please, this is kind of rough because I feel like we could turn How to Hop a Fence into an entire episode. That's going to be the issue with this segment is like, do we... Yeah, we're going to do it.
I instantly spotted the problem. It's like, oh, but we have a hard enough time every week coming up with episode ideas. And if you're just willy-nilly taking random shit off the table that we could use, how is this supposed to go on for hundreds of years to come? If, we exhaust all of our options.
Oh, a safety vault is when you do a step first. Like sometimes you can vault by just using your hands and just jumping all the way over. A safety vault is if it's like got rungs and you can put a foot on in a hold of some sort. I don't know why. It's also called a step vault. That's what they say.
So wait, they want me to test to see if I can do it from a shorter height.
No,
and then re-jump it later?
Method 1 is for safety vaults. They're teaching you how to jump a fence when safety vaults are an option.
Practice.
That's what it seemed like to me, and I like that way better. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna do the American Ninja Warrior. I think you lack
critical reading skills.
I 100%. That's not even a question. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Place one or both hands on top of the fence. Hop into the air and rest your foot on the top of the fence. I mean, you've seen a movie. It's the exact. I'm watching gifs of this man.
I have.
What movie have you seen in which someone vaults a fence?
Right.
I mean, that's probably true. I can't.
I think in the fifth one they might jump a fence. I don't know. They don't have to jump a fence in the magical world. It would definitely be some privet.
They've got fucking broomsticks. Come on.
Where do people jump fences?
Land softly.
The heat.
The heat?
They do it there.
Someone
does, and then she pulls him down by his pants.
Think of any movie where there's an on-foot chase scene. Somebody's hopping a fence.
Yeah, anything with the heat's about cops and stuff.
There you go. Determine whether or not to do a speed vault. This is what we're talking about. This one you gotta get a running start. Place your dominant hand on the fence. For me, that's my right hand in this situation. For you, that would be your left. So just keep that in mind. Kick your legs out to the side. You're kind of doing an up and over thing where you kind of your body's going to be horizontal for a second.
That's hot.
Monkey vault? What's a monkey vault, Emily?
Oh, buddy. I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. You're not in the cool kids.
That's true.
No.
I think that's where we can finish up the how to hop a fence segment for this episode by leaving you with that. You can once you become, I would say, at least a fence hopping amateur. Mm-hmm. Like right now, you're nothing. Once you get into the fence hopping community, you can learn
you're
what
not
a monkey vault is.
I'm sure our listeners are not nothing.
They're nothing.
I value them. They're valuable. I like them.
They're here to learn because you're
just gonna break them down like that. Like that pedagogical method, I feel like has been
all in the same boat here on Downtime, Emily. You and I made it very clear that we know nothing at the beginning.
I jumped a fence. I jumped a fence very recently.
If you're listening,
but there was a hole in it. I didn't really do a lot of jumping. I did more about stepping. do like a step and crouch sort of maneuver.
It's a safety vault. We talked about that.
It's not a safety vault because I just step through and then I do this.
Oh, yeah, that's not hopping.
And then I just step. That's not, well, there was a fence that I ignored, so.
I saw a fence and I said, no, you're not.
Yeah, I was like, I can fit through there. Or once, oh my God. Once, I was coming home really drunk. It was not my house. It was my friend's house, and she had a gate, and her husband was gonna stay awake and open the gate for us.
Yeah.
When we got home, because it was gonna be, I don't know, whatever. We didn't have the calls for the gate, and it was one of these communities. The gate like opens and closes, and he had fallen asleep.
Oh.
And so we could not get in, and we were both very drunk. And then we had to crawl on our bellies underneath the gate because it was like,
oh no,
just tall enough. And I had to like force my friend to do it because she was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to get dirty. I'm like, where are you going to sleep
tonight?
What
the fuck else are you going to do?
Like, you have to get, I was like drunk too. And I was like, you're going to get on your belly right now. Fuck the dirt.
You're going to engage your inner toddler right now, and you're going to army crawl into your own house, God damn it.
Yeah, we're going to break into your apartment right now. No, you get on the ground. So that's the direction I go when I'm confronted with a fence. I'm a tunneler,
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, if this how-to segment was how to bypass a fence, then these comments would be valid. But I'm sorry, Emily, right now, this is not that's not what we're talking about.
I'm not a big jumper, like if I were a dog, right? If I was a dog breed, I would definitely be like a terrier over like, say, a Belgian Malinois, which are the ones that like they run up the tree and then they grab the toy off the tree and fly through the air.
Yeah.
They're very athletic animals. You should
sounds
look
like it. I will right now.
You should not have one in your house. They're the ones that are chosen to be police dogs, but they're like super crazy.
Gotcha. So our real topic, now that we wanted to teach you something extra up front. That was we did. Emily also agreed that she wanted to
I wanted to.
So that's
Did
just
you see that, John?
That's a freebie. Thank you so much. Thank you for yes-anding. That
you're welcome.
That was a little bonus how-to for you, listener. So you're welcome. The actual how-to for the day is how to predict the weather.
Yes. And I'm talking about like old school because like, look, we all know that meteorology isn't real.
Yeah, it's all fake.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all fake. And all we can trust is our senses and the knowledge that's been handed down by our ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
So, John, what are ways how to predict the weather using your senses and your knowledge given to you by your ancestors?
So, my ancestors I think we're pretty creative. We've had a lot of we've had a lot of stage
or like an elder or a friend or someone.
I think a good way to predict the weather is to just come up with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just lie. That's what the weatherman does, John. We're trying to be better than the weatherman.
Here's the thing, but the weatherman is right a lot of times. Even though we both know that they're lying and making it up whole cloth, how are they doing it? I don't know, but this is how I've chosen to do it, and it's just by using my creative brain. The right side, I think.
Okay, so tell me the weather for tomorrow.
The weather for tomorrow, snow. Sorry.
Sorry, snow.
Flurries.
It's gonna snow.
Look, it's April just started, but winter's still very much here, and that's been made apparent, I think.
We're not past last frost date, just saying.
No. And that fucking groundhog saw his shadow or whatever the fuck, and that
it was fucking cold. It was cold. What? Oh, didn't the groundhog die this year?
What? Well, Emily, I'm pretty sure that groundhog has died many times.
Well, I mean, like, it wasn't Punxsutawney Phil. It was like another groundhog. I think we've talked about this.
Another groundhog that definitely was also Punxsutawney Phil at some point.
No, there are there's like a New Jersey groundhog. A couple places have a groundhog. And the most famous one is
Sorry.
Punxsutawney Phil.
You okay? As a like a mayor or as a like a city council member or something of a place that is not Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, are you saying to the people around you like we're gonna have our own groundhog?
Apparently, at one point they did, and I think I don't know
ridiculous.
if we had an episode about this talked about it on an episode.
If we did, it's very appropriate because it's a whole Groundhog Day thing, you know?
That's true. But yeah, no, I mean, like, the thing about it is, I feel that Groundhog Day should be our most cherished and sacred holiday as Americans.
Interesting. It is one of the few holidays that involves an animal mascot that doesn't get slaughtered immediately after.
That's true. And also, it's just based on, like, this groundhog is psychic. I'm sorry. It's amazing. It's whimsical. Nobody gets hurt. Like, we should have Groundhog Day off. I feel like we should have February 2nd off every year.
Holiday. It should be a bank
holiday.
It's
way better than fucking Thanksgiving. Are you kidding me?
Thanksgiving fucking sucks.
Some people still get,
shit
you know, fuck President's Day. Who cares about that? I want Groundhog Day.
Move the festivities.
Just a couple days.
From Thanksgiving.
Just a couple days.
To Groundhog Day, because I like the festivities of Thanksgiving. It's just a ton of eating really good food.
Yeah.
We can nix the turkey. No one fucking likes to eat turkey. Get rid of it. Turkey's not good. Make something else, but all the other stuff, the sides, the pies. For us, our family always does lasagna. We just move all that to Groundhog Day.
Love lasagna.
It's great. Weather's basically the same.
Yeah, fine. True. Very true. And no, I think Groundhog Day is underrated, and I love it because it's just whimsical.
Also,
and like, who could argue with it? Who's offended by Groundhog Day? Maybe people in California because the weather doesn't change over there.
Right. But this is a great point, and I'm very glad that you brought it up for this episode, Emily, because it seems like a good way to predict the weather is by using the wisdom of animals.
I think so. I think you should.
Because Punxsutawney Phil nails it every year. Obviously,
don't have the numbers they've never been wrong.
But they're right every time about either there being more winter or no more winter.
Yeah, I agree. We've had a pretty late winter this year. It's been fucking wintry as shit. Part of the reason I want to do this episode is because I need to know when to put my seeds out. When am I planting?
Right.
I don't know. So it's hard to tell without a groundhog around.
You asked me about my preferred method. What is your preferred method of predicting the weather?
Besides groundhog?
Besides groundhog.
I mean, there's like tons of ways, right? Like you can trust your body. Like if you've broken something, you know?
I was thinking about this.
Like if you broke something and then you're like, my arm aches, and it always does before a big storm. So and I know this.
Here's what I'll say.
Because of my wisdom.
To the listener, we're not telling you to go break a bone.
I am.
I'm not doing that. I'm not telling you to go break a bone so that you can predict the weather. I'm not saying that if you go break a bone, you're basically Storm from X-Men. Yeah. That's not what I am saying.
Breaking a bone will not make you essentially Storm from X-Men.
Storm from X-Men is not just a person that broke their leg.
Whole body. Hit by a truck.
That one's no.
You don't know. How do you know?
We here at Downtime are here to tell you, PSA, breaking every single bone in your body will not give you psychic weather powers and the ability to also control it. That's not going to happen.
Who else? What other superheroes have weather powers?
Probably 1,000.
Weather powers are pretty.
Weather powers cool as hell. It's cool as hell. That's for sure.
I always thought it was cool as hell because people are terrified by the weather. Like we had tornadoes. You had tornadoes too. Like a week ago.
Yes.
And nothing terrifies people like tornadoes, man. Like people get so scared.
Tornadoes fuck shit right up. Like,
yeah, they're scary. They'll mess up your whole life.
like biblical stuff
It's
tornadoes are.
funny because we have great technology nowadays. Like, we can fix almost every problem thrown at us,
Yeah.
but we cannot fix big weather.
No.
Like, big weather still fucks our shit right on up.
Yep.
You know? Hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, fires. It's all like, you have to just be somewhere else.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, glad I'm not there. Every time there's big weather. And sometimes you are there and you're like, well, fuck. People get scared. Like last week when we had all the tornado-y bullshit, my whole office, I was home working from home and the tornado was like over my office. And like, I was just getting emails like, okay, everyone get in the hallway now. And it was like, wow, I'm glad I don't have to stand in a hallway with the rest of my coworkers right now. I can stand in my own hallway.
I was the dipshit sitting here producing Outlaws and Old Ones, because Outlaws and Old One, like I'm the main producer for that show. So basically, what that means is I'm the person who's running the stream. Like the stream is going through
John,
my
you're
computer.
Very important.
But I knew that there was like a tornado, a threat of a tornado coming through here, and I was like, we'll be good.
We'll be okay. The power probably won't go out.
Samantha came through the door and was like, hi, the dog and I are going to go down to the basement now. Are you good? I was like, yeah, I'll be down there. We'll be done soon.
We'll be done soon and I'll just go hide in the basement with you. That'll be great. I have no basement. I have nowhere to hide. Also, that made me realize that every single room in my house has a window in it, which I thought was great when I was buying the house because I like plants. Yeah. And it turns out it's not great because of weather.
Or tornadoes specifically.
Very specifically tornadoes. But yeah, so there's that. Trusting your body. Just give in to the weather when it happens and hope that Sam is there to tell you when to go to the basement.
Yeah, trust your partner. Your partner probably knows. Your partner.
Yeah, get a partner and you guys are together through thick and thin. You know, big and small weathers.
Yeah.
The other one, you can trust your environment.
Okay.
Like the smell before snow. You can smell snow. You're like, it smells like fucking snow. You know?
Fascinating.
Have you smelled snow before?
Well, now I'm kind of questioning my own thing because maybe that's why I think it's gonna snow tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe you smelt it.
I probably smelt it.
Does
that mean that I dealt it?
That sounds like you did, because if there's snow tomorrow, because there's none on the forecast. So if there is, that means you did, and you do have those powers, and you don't need to go jump off a bridge or whatever to break all your bones.
Yeah,
because you did it.
In addition to my method of just making it up whole cloth, you can also manifest it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the secret.
Manifesting is very big right now.
It's very big right now, and also very real. What do you?
Yeah,
why manifesting? You look back into your own past, and you tell me how many times you turned your pajamas inside out and backwards, and how many times you flushed ice cubes down the toilet, and tell me it didn't work.
The thing is, it did.
Yeah.
It definitely did.
See?
Because we tended to do that when we thought there might be snow.
Doesn't sound right to me.
I mean, children's wishes, definitely a good way to get stuff done.
Whoa, that's a good point. There is magic in the
There's
whimsy
of
children.
An untapped energy source. Monsters Inc. was close, but they weren't all the way. The wishes of children.
The wishes of children. So if I get on Twitter right now and I say, I need every child to see this, it can snow tomorrow and you can have school off if you wish it so. And I just need that tweet to go completely viral. And if enough children see it and wish upon a little star, then it's very possible that it will happen. And that's a true fact. I think so. That's science. That's scientifically proven.
For sure. Big weather movies have taught me that the birds fly away when something's about to go down.
Just trusting the wisdom of animals. That's
trusting the wisdom of animals once again.
Easy.
Dogs and cats run away before big earthquakes.
Yeah, they get real freaked out.
Yeah, they get very upset. I have listened to my animals before, but they're not very want to say they're not smart because I feel like that's kind of mean, but self-preservation is like not top of the list. Like Oscar, first of all, Oscar always tries to run away. So I can't just assume every time he runs away that there's like an earthquake that's about to happen.
Yeah.
You know, because that's not practical.
He also just
Tugboat
loves
never runs
being away.
He just loves to leave. He's really into it. He's a typical man, you know?
Ain't that the truth? Tell me about it, sister.
It's bullshit. Yeah. You could look at the leaves on the trees. Have you ever done this? Also crickets. Crickets are supposed to predict rain.
What? How?
Yeah. I gotta look it up, but I don't have access to my phone right now. But yeah, you can like look up crickets predicting rain. It's something to do with the way they chirp or something. But what else did I say? The leaves on the trees. If you look at right before it rains, there's always cows lying down. If you see cows lying down, it's gonna rain in a field. And then there's like if you look at a tree and all of a sudden it looks silvery, then it's gonna rain because it's like they turn their leaves a little bit when it's like about to rain. And so the look of the trees becomes like a silvery look. I don't know anything about that or whether it's true, but I have experienced it before.
That's fucked up.
And then the smell again. You can smell rain. Or like feel low pressure in your ears.
This is incredible.
You can definitely feel. You can feel low pressure in your ears. It's real.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just really good at predicting the weather without the weather.
I think you're just very in tune with nature and your own body.
I am. I'm a nature goddess. I'm a very powerful witch. We've discussed this. We learned to become a powerful witch, and now I have become a powerful witch.
That's amazing.
And therefore, I'm very in tune with nature and my own body.
So if you listen to Downtime with John and Emily religiously, you too can become a very powerful witch who's very in tune with your body.
You can. Absolutely, you can.
I think that we can leave predicting the weather up to chance in a couple different ways. I think, especially since, think about it. How leaving it up to complete chance, whatever way that we do that, and I have a couple queued up. How different is that than what the meteorologists on the news, air quotes, are doing?
So-called news.
So what I have in front of me is a random tarot card generator.
Ooh, I was gonna do a tarot episode today, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Well, so I was going to ask if you did know anything about it because I was going to pull a random tarot card and ask you what it meant vis-a-vis weather events.
I mean, I could try. I can try.
Would you like to
We're going to think about the weather. There's something about me?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
There's something about, and you have to do an intention. You put your hand on the deck with an intention.
Oh, interesting.
For a question. You have to ask a question.
Does that change if it's from a website called randomtarotcard.com?
No,
I can't really just put my hands on.
Set your intention.
Okay, but with my hand on my mouse or with the mouse cursor on the screen. I guess that's the same thing. Okay, well, through the internet, feel it with me. We're gonna feel our intentions. We want to know what the weather is going to be like tomorrow, and we're going to pull one card, and then I need you to help me decipher what it means. Okay. Lock it in.
My intention? Do I have to close my eyes?
Yes. Let me know when you're locked in.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay.
Now what? Do I open my eyes?
I've clicked it. You can open your eyes.
Uh-huh. Did anything happen?
There's a Roman numeral 11 on the top of the card, and the bottom of the card says justice. And it is a very regal looking person with a crown, a sword upturned in their right hand, and one of those scales. Those like the legal scales.
Yeah. Sounds like a day after tomorrow style reckoning.
Whoa, yeah. I mean, that would be justice.
Like we finally reaping what we sowed.
Yeah.
You know?
Mother Nature really, really making her point heard.
Cool. So I'm going to go because I got to go start building a storm cellar.
Yeah.
I don't have one.
Right.
And I've done some canning, but it's actually almost summer again, so all my canned goods, like, I'm running low.
Yeah.
So if anyone has extra spam or anything, just hit us up.
Yeah. Get at
'Cause
us.
we might need it.
There's a link in the description of this episode that'll take you. There's a link tree. And that'll take you to everything that has to do with the Outlaws Network, including the Discord. Discord's going to be a good way to tell us if you have any extra canned goods or anything like that that you can.
Survival rations, emergency blankets.
Yeah.
Everyone bring your prescriptions with you, and then we'll do a fun little swap. Useful medications.
Be cool.
I have some expired antibiotics if anyone wants.
We'll announce this in the Discord as well, so that our people are protected. But don't hoard this information. You want to help out other people as well. We want to make sure that everyone knows that the day after tomorrow is happening. But tomorrow, and not the day after tomorrow. It's actually way worse.
It's actually tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we should sign off then.
Okay. Well, we have some people to thank.
I would like to thank Ethan Gustafson for the use of his music as our intro and outro theme. You can find more work from Ethan at somepointsound.com or at somepointsound on social media.
Thank you so much to Natalie Spitzel for the use of her cover art. If you'd like to see more from Natalie, you can go to her Instagram at nms_creative or go to her website, nataliespitzel.com.
Again, get in the link tree that's going to be in the description. You can find everything from the Outlaws Network, including our network Twitch channel, our network Discord, and our network tip jar. If you like what we do at the Outlaws Network and you want to support us in a very, very real way, you can hit us up through that tip jar. It's a Ko-fi link. And there's a little section where you can type in a little note when you make a donation through that. If you're donating for a specific show, make sure to put in that little description box which show you would prefer the money to go to. That way those tips get allocated how they are supposed to. Also, please check out our sister podcast, The Bloody Stream, that you can find through the link tree as well. You can find them at thebloodystream.com or on social media at bloodystreampod.
All right. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Emily Downey.
I'm John Downey.
Thanksgiving, I will fight you.
Keep that button hot.